Okay, so we're back, and today we're going to be looking at a couple of things. First of all, we might not look it now, but we've had at least 2 inches of rain over the last 24 hours. Now, rain, when you're trying to survive in the countryside, can be devastating. It can make you require shelter, it can make big puddles, and probably worst of all, the slugs. Those little buggers can creep up on you from anywhere. So the best protection we've got today are our boots and our wits. Now, we're also going to be looking at a bit of navigation. Now, in conditions like this, it makes navigating by the stars quite difficult. So we need to look at alternatives. Lots of little tips and tricks we can use. Now, there's 2 tried and tested ways of making sure that you're on the correct and true bearing, the right path. One of those is the Bible, and the other one is, last time I was up here, I tattooed on my hand the correct direction, and as you can see, pointing more or less directly down this path, so I know that it's working. So that's a good start. Let's go and see what adventures we can find. Okay, so case in point, here we can see the West Shropshire slug, known locally as the tramp snail. Now, this little bugger is waiting in ambush along this prominent track. Now, imagine I was coming down here wearing no boots and I stepped on that. That's why we call them the silent landmines. Unless you're carrying baby wipes or some sort of cloth, that's going to incapacitate you for a good 20-30 minutes. And then what many people don't know is that they give off a pheromone, which basically goes out to all the other slugs in the area, and within about 7 to 10 days they'll then get to that location, and if you're still about, they'll have you. Right, just got to be careful going down here. Okay, I've just come up to this clearing, and I thought it might be a nice time to look at creating a fire for warmth, to ward away animals, and just for a bit of morale, really. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find 2 decent sticks and show you how to start a fire just with 2 sticks. Okay, so as you can see, this is our first stick, and I've carved a little notch out of it, and that's to collect the hot embers. Then we're going to use our friction stick here. Is what we're going to do. You can either twist it, or we can rub it up and down vigorously and create enough friction so we can try and cause a little bit of a hot ember, and then we're going to transfer that over to our kindling and our fire. Here we go. Okay, after a bit of hard work, there you have it. Fire lit, just using 2 sticks. Beautiful. Okay, next issue we've got here. This is obviously what we call a natural obstacle. As you can see, the path has been overgrown either side by nettles. There's nothing worse than a nettle sting, apart from a bee sting and a wasp sting, a snake bite and stuff like that. But in the plant world, well, and a cactus, but nettles are pretty bad. Now, because I'm out walking all the time and going through this sort of stuff, I don't really get affected. So I'll simply go straight through this lot without a problem in the world, won't even feel it. However, if you aren't a professional survivalist, you might want to ensure that you've got long trousers on, on a thick jumper or shirt or whatever, just to make sure that you don't pick up any. Oh, you fuck! Now, it's funny how your survival priorities change in an instant, because it's been well over an hour now since I've last eaten. I had a sausage and egg McMuffin, 2 hash browns and a flat white, and so food quickly became a priority, and I've just stumbled in the middle of nowhere across what appears to be a completely natural orchard with an abundance of hanging fruit. So, like I said, we can't pass it up. Let's have a look what we can forage. So, there you go. Nature provides. Found myself a nice little red apple. Oh, oh no. No. I mean, it's alright, like, it's no Granny Smith.